This is a 2020 125th anniversary Schwinn orange grape. Made by Pacific Cycles. Of course, this is made in China. Retail price of this in the Walmart and the Schwinn.com was about $600. That was back in 2020. They're still asking about $500, I guess. Anyways, I got this one locally, brand new. Was only used in a photo shoot up in north where I'm at, in the rich class city, actually. Some kind of a glamorous photo shoot they were doing there. And they bought this as for a prop. And soon after that, the bike went into storage for about less than 3 years. The guy advertised it on OfferUp for $260. He said brand new, was just only sat on during the photo shoot. Very minimal ridden down in their parking lot there, I guess. But it was in storage most of its life. And I wrote to him or emailed him. I told him, would you take 200? He said, sure, come and get it. He said he has the book to it, and this is the book that came with it. And only reason I bought it is because of that Sterling Archer drum. Works great. If it wasn't for that drum brake, I wouldn't have bought the bike because I'm not really into Pacific Cycles. Look at the seat post on this. I mean, look at the seat too. I mean, look at the back of it. I mean, the cover is not bad. The pan is not too bad. It's just the back. It's like somebody hit a hammer to it. It's not very good. It's got aluminum wheels, I believe, which was, I think it was at least a decent idea, so it wouldn't rust as bad. But everything else, if you don't protect that chrome, all this chrome has been protected with Mother's mag and aluminum polish. Also the fenders, and it actually brightened up the chrome finish, believe it or not. Same as the back. There is some right in here. There's a little bit of a kind of flaw in there, but overall it's not bad, really, for Chinese chrome plating. But you know what? I enhanced it though. It didn't look like this. It was dull. So it took a little bit of 2 applications of that Mother's aluminum mag polish to get it looking like that. And I did everything. I even did the seat strut. I did the seat post. I think I'm gonna take that off. I don't like that knurling there. Oh well, it's a ride bike, so I'm not gonna put any money into this. I got seat posts a lot nicer than that, but I might just leave it like that. So, I mean, look at the fork. Springer fork. I mean, it is what it is on these, but so I'm gonna leave it the way it is. It's a ride bike. It does ride nice. Surprisingly, it rides pretty smooth. No, really, I thought maybe there'd be some noise in the hub, but no, it rides pretty smooth. So, they're made for ride. That's the thing, Doesn't look like the classic Stingray, of course, Chicago made. I mean, we're talking, bikes like this. But that's the past. This is now what I call it is what it is. But it's okay. Today I'm just checking the air pressure. I keep the air pressure in all these bikes. I don't put too much air pressure on them. I keep them down. And no, I know the tire says like 35. I probably run around 30 on these. So, and I got a couple more over here. Sorry about that noise. My air compressor. Turn that off. Okay. Anyway, the other noise is the air conditioning. So it's 110 degrees here in Arizona. So it's like I've been in this room now for about maybe 20 minutes, and it went from 99 to 90, but it's cooling off in here. Anyways, there's my bicentennial, so I'm going to check the air pressure in there too on both of that. And I need to do some work on that rear fender. You can't see from here, but I made a brace for that. But I do have the correct brace, which is right here. This is probably was taken off of a fender. I don't think it's new old stock. Somebody took this off of a fender, and it's actually for the shorty fender, and that is the correct brace for it. So this part here, I use my own rivets, and that's the reflector tab there, and there's where the reflector mounts right there if you see the hole. So this is the right one for that. So I'm going to change that pretty soon. I don't know if I'll do it today, but it's in the works. I got everything on my workbench here that needs to be addressed to certain things I need to do to the bikes. My brother found me this. I need to clean this thing up. This is going to see a before. We'll see what it looks like when I get down to it. And you can see those other fenders. I've already polished them up. They're just sitting there. Actually, they're going to be put away somewhere else. Also, my wheel there. That's a future project. I don't know when, but it's a future project. So I might make a wild bike with that, with a dual atom. I do have an atom wheel at the other house, and I have this one here. So that might be somewhere down the road. Right now, I'm just tinkering with some fixes on this bike here. This 1974 Custom is all done. I mean, there's really not much more. I'm not going to add no more accessories. There's enough accessories on there right now. So, Seeming got the, I don't know if that was made by Electra. I know Electra made checkerboard mirrors. That one doesn't say Electra. I do have an electric one. Electra, you probably see it over here. I'll get you a better view of it. We can get closer to it. See, that's an Electra one. Electra. That's one that's still brand new. And I do have one on the bike. This one here doesn't say Electra, but I'm not sure if it's the same company or somebody else that made it. That's what I call the poor man's checkerboard mirror. I like this. My friend Pedro gave me this. This is new old stock. I even got the box somewhere in one of these drawers here. But anyways, that's for the transistor radio, the 76 GE. Goes in here. Thank you, Pedro. Anyways, I'm still working on this bike here. I do have the darts for that. I had sticker darts on there. I didn't like them. That was the only thing that was available that I could find back in early 2000. And then my Schwinn dealer found me the darts. So I have new stock darts. I'm going to put those on pretty soon. I have to kind of clean it real good, get all the dust and anything that's on that fork there. I painted that with Schwinn paint too. So matches the frame. And anyways, that's something later to do. I gotta work on that reflector bracket, take that one off. And that's about it for this bike here. It's already been tuned up. So just maybe need a little bit of loop chain on there. Loop for the chain, I mean. So anyways, my room is coming along pretty good. I think I might need to do a little bit of organizing, but everything else pretty much where I want to. I got the TV on top of the VCR. I think I'm gonna lower that, take that off the VCR and put it on the tabletop and put the VCR somewhere. But I just did it in a hurry. It's not good to put weight on the VCR anyways, but that's a pretty good chassis VCR anyways. I mean, this is off the bike topic, but I gotta have multimedia in my bike room. If I get bored, I put a movie on. I know I'm old school. Down in that bottom storage there on that workbench, I have probably about 200 VHS movies in there. And I do have DVD. I don't have all my DVD here. I have maybe 10 movies of DVD here. So, and this was going to be for my cassette collection, but you know what? I got my cassettes in a drawer. I'm going to use this for my bicycle tubes. You can see where I just got a sample on there. I like Goodyear. So all this here is going to be loaded with Goodyear bicycle tubes, 20-inch on one side, mostly 20s, and maybe a couple rolls of 16-inch. So that's what that rack's going to be used for. And this is a wall I've dedicated to my older brother that passed away 6 years ago. He was a big LA Dodgers, and we got the baseball light up there. It plays a tune up there. Maybe I'll play it. See if the battery works on it. If I can reach it. Let's see here. There we go. Play ball, he says. Pretty cool, huh? That was the thrift store find right there. And it turns off. So anyways, there's this LA there. I might, eventually I'm going to have a curtain here. I'm going to put Venetian blinds, but it's going to cost me. I'm trying to keep a low budget here. I might just put a small curtain rod. Probably put brown curtains here. That window, and that window. But that's going to be a fall project. Right now, I'm taking it easy during the summer. I exercise the bike. I know I got some stuff on it, but works beautifully. I only paid $60 for that locally. Guy said, "Give me 60, just take it out of my house." Okay, not a problem there. So, and as you can see, that's my little display of stuff. I don't have as much as I used to, and I don't want to have that kind of stuff again. It was just, nowadays it would be very expensive to have a lot of accessories. And I did keep some. I sold a lot of those lights like that, but I bought this one off John Hogger. Thank you, John. Love that light, and it's going to remain on that bike. Never going to sell it. I do have a light for that one, which is over there. It's going to be a vintage, maybe another Sears, or maybe, I think I have a cycle light. I do have can't remember the name of that light. It's a vintage battery light. It might go on that bike there. This one here, you can see there, that one came from, I'm trying to think of his name now, Mike DePino. How can I forget Mike DePino? Mike DePino been around for quite a while. I got that ball light off of him, and it's going to stay on that bike. I ain't selling nothing no more. All these bikes here, what's the left of my remaining collection on these are just, except for the 70 on the corner over there, 70 crate, orange crate. These are the two reissued 1998, 99. I know, not worth a ton of money, but my mom got to see the Apple crate before she passed away, so that's sentimental. I'm never going to sell that one. The 1998 orange is actually a ground-up build that I sold my 99. I had a bunch of 1998 parts, so I got started and got that one done. So that one's all done. And like I said, this one here, the only reason I bought that is because of that Sturmey Archer hub. Otherwise, I would have never, even given free, I probably wouldn't have wanted it because it would take up space in my room here. But I like it because of that. And it's a ride bike. I have fun riding it. I let my nephew ride it or my brother ride it. I'm real picky on my own bikes, like that one, that orange crate, because I'm afraid if anything happens to it, I want to get blamed. If I do something to it, I get the blame. I don't want to get somebody else to get blamed for something, especially that one that has the windshield. So I'm real careful with that one. These ones here, I wouldn't mind who rides them because they're just reissues, you know. But anyways, you can see my desk is still a mess here. Found my manuals. Check this one out. I got this one for $25 locally. This is original 1998 orange crate one. I'm sorry, 1968. I'm sorry. My mind's getting tired. This is toward the evening now. Had a hard day. This is a 1968. Okay. Original too. I got some stuff in there, but got a postcard in there, I guess. It came with that postcard too. This came locally, $25. The seller in Tucson, just south of me, he posted it on there. Buy it now, and I bought it real quick. But then he only listed it not even a couple minutes, and I bought it. So he sent me this. This was about 3 years ago now. So I'm glad to have that. I don't have the bike anymore, but I wanted the manual. You're not going to get a manual like that for $25 unless you get a repop. That's an original. This one here is a repop 70. I did have an original one on my cotton picker, but I sold the bike. This one here, thanks to, I can't remember his name off of my mind right now. He sold me this one and a 1973. These are repops. But he gave me a good smoking deal. You know who you are. I can't remember your name right now. I'm just so tired. I have so many online friends. I can't remember everybody. I'm 60 years old almost in this coming December, so my mind's getting, I'm getting a little foggy, but a lot of medications I'm taking too has a lot to do with it too anyways. So, but anyways, that's that. And this one goes for the 70 orange crate back there. So that's that one. I don't have the original red string to this or the little zip ties, but I went to a hobby store, a sewing store actually, a craft store, put it that way. I got pretty close to that color red string, which I'm going to put on this one. That one, that's in the works. This one here is the manual. I know it's the 5-speed model here, but it does have the cruiser, the deluxe cruiser or cruiser. I have it outside, so that manual's for that. And I do have the sleeve at my other house. That's going to go on the sleeve again with the red string. Well, I might have some zip ties in here too. This is the other one here that came with the 70 reissue. He threw in this too, so when I get home, I'll figure out what his name is. I know I have everybody's name at home. I don't have my computer here. I didn't even read my laptop. So anyways, I got that one with the 70 cotton there, or the 70 orange. I mean the 70 manual. And this is a 1974, which this one is for that bike right here. I just need to put the red string so I can hang it on there. This is the manual you would have got if you bought the, not like, this is a custom, but if you bought the Stingray Deluxe, this is what it came with it, or even just a regular Stingray. I'm not sure if they made a regular Stingray or they were just Deluxes. I can't remember now, 74. But it's a 74, but it's a custom. There was not such a model like this. I bought it locally because of that Springer fork. And you don't know what you don't want to know what I paid for the bike. That Springer fork right there is worth at least $800 or more. Probably even go higher because the chrome is nice on that one. 20-inch Springers, and that's the, believe it or not, that's the 65 version. Because I would use the old, this is just a different headset. It's the old headset on there. I did it on there for looks. But that's a 65 Springer. And same as like us on that bike, it's a 65 Springer. And the one at home that I had since my childhood, since I was 13, that's a 66 and up Springer. That one has the knurling. These ones don't have, there's no knurling on the steering tube. So anyways, and what I'm doing today, basically, I'm just checking all the air pressure. Those bikes are okay. That bike got done. This bike needed a little bit. And getting back over here, that bike is okay. Got mosquitoes in here. And I want to check the Bicentennial one. So, and that's basically what I'm doing today. Just a little bit of tidying up. But anyways, got my shop apron there. I used to have one. When I sold my entire collection I had in here before, this is phase 2. Phase 1 was, you can barely walk in here. I had a glass display there just loaded with NOS accessories, and then in the house in the back my spare bedroom, I had a bunch of accessories in there too. Probably had at least 3 or 4 ball lights over there. I couldn't put everything into the glass because I wanted like a little bit of everything, just like you would go into a Schwinn bike shop back in the days. So I had to kind of put like a little bit of everything. So, anyways, I don't have that kind of stuff anymore. I do have leftover stuff that's in there, some stuff that I bought, and bought my apron back. I believe the guy name is Jeff Ludwig or something like that. Anyways, he gave me a good deal on that. Well, actually, he put a make offer, and I posted an offer, and he took it. So I got my shop apron. I got my red mechanic shirt there. Behind that is the black one. And what else? I do have an NOS one, a red mechanic shirt sealed in the bag in there, and it's locked up. So I'm buying stuff that I used to have back that meant something to me. I don't know. I wish I didn't sell it, but I had to, and had a bad accident, so now I'm still wearing a brace. I was probably out there waiting the rest of my life, but at least I can walk. But things that meant a lot to me, I bought back, and I've actually bought them back cheaper than what I sold mine for. So I'm glad to get them back. So a little bit of everything, but I'm not going to get everything back. I'm just getting things that kind of meant something to me. So I got my mechanic shirts, both in the red and black, and the black and red, the apron, and the behind that it's just a jersey. Pretty cool. Shows a guy doing a jump off I think it's a 68 orange or something. Crazy photo on there. It's just on the pattern on the shirt. So anyways, and got some things back. That Goodyear Expert bicycle repair, I had one, but I sold it. That one came from Gary Wald. Gary Wald sold me that one, and that one got framed. That one's never going to be sold again. And I did keep my factory trained bicycle service, so I have 2 of those. So I kept one. I got the other one put away. And these flags it's just part of the cycle madness that wraps around the room here. My original one, I sold it, but I picked this one up pretty reasonable, like $16. That one goes all the way, ends right there. I had another Cycle Madness that had the little Apple crate on there. It was on the corner. There were 2 versions of this. That one I sold it, but I picked this one up. I think this one came from Colorado, just up north of me. Picked this one up for like $30. So, and then the Goodyear, I always like Goodyear. I like their tubes. They made good tires in the past. So that one only cost me like $11, and it's pretty long. I think it's about 8 feet, because the width of this room here is 10. Yeah, so it's about 8 feet, a little over 8 feet actually. That new on display Schwinn bicycles, that one there is NOS. I had one NOS. I might have bought it from Gary Wald way back in the days, 22, 23 years ago maybe. Sold that one, but I picked this one up from Bob Snyder along with this Schwinn bicycles layaway. I never had that one. Thought that was pretty cool. So I got that one and that one off Bob Snyder. Got this Christmas one off of a Schwinn dealer years ago. Kept that one. I never had it on a frame. I just had it rolled up. And I had that in the spare bedroom, so that wasn't part of the deal. And I picked up that one over there in the corner. It's the Schwinn Obey the Law safety, I guess it is. Anyways, I bought that one off Gary Wall too. That's a reissue, but it looks pretty cool. Nobody ever knows. Got it framed. I'll just say it's original. I have a Pinocchio nose because I'm lying. Anyways, then I got Farrah Fawcett on the wall over there. Gotta have Farrah in my bike room. Excuse me. Got a basketball hoop here. But anyways, that's just my room here. Pretty happy how it turned out. Got the tall ladder. I got stuff up there too. So, all right. Thank you for this watching this long video. And I'm trying to be organized here. I even got that organized where I got all my different hardwares in there. It's all labeled too. Of course, all my different tools here. My good tools are locked up over there. These are just quick tools, what I call them. I don't know if these are Walmart. They're okay. These ones here. But I keep all my good tools in there locked up. Okay. Just enjoying my Saturday night here or evening. So